Colorado's famed outdoors continue to show off in the town of Fort Collins. Just an hour from Denver International Airport, Fort Collins offers incredible hiking and biking adventures along with vast reservoirs to explore. Fort Collins was once a military base, but over the years has transformed into a thriving city that maintains much of its heritage and architecture. There is no greater example of this than within its historic Old Town. In this video, you'll see the top 10 things to see and do in Fort Collins. The suggestions are based on our several exciting trips to the City of Angels. Here are our top 10 picks. Begin with number 1, Cache Lane Poudre River. As Colorado's only designated wild and scenic river, the Cache La Poudre River is one of the top attractions in Fort Collins. But it isn't just the river that is highly rated, it is also the drive-in. In order to get to Cache La Poudre, visitors have to travel along State Highway 14, a Colorado scenic and historic byway. Once you are at the river, you have an abundance of choices. Those that love adrenaline and adventure will be happy to know that the rafting along the river is first class. Cache La Poudre has Class 3 and 4 rapids. Number 2 is the historic Old Town. If you have ever been to Disney World, then you may have déjà vu. After all, Main Street USA was modeled after Fort Collins' historic Old Town. Many of the original buildings here remain intact, 28 buildings to be exact, and make you feel like a 19th century pioneer. Today, these ancient brick buildings are home to delightful cafes, art galleries, and boutique stores. Along with being one of the best sections of the city to walk on foot, Old Town is home to over 80 restaurants. If you're ever feeling hungry in Fort Collins, this is the place to go. Number 3, Fort Collins Museum of Discovery. A combination of two museums, the Fort Collins Museum of Discovery has something for young and old. One museum focuses on the natural and cultural history of Fort Collins. This provides an excellent insight into how Fort Collins grew from a burgeoning military camp into the city you see today, along with a thorough exploration of local flora and fauna found in the region. The other museum specifically focuses on education and entertaining the young ones. With a view of teaching science in a fun and exciting way, children can learn all about the world through brilliant interactive experiments. Number 4, Horsetooth Reservoir. To experience some of the best scenery in Fort Collins, then head to the revered Horsetooth Reservoir. Just minutes from the Old Town, the reservoir offers an outdoor paradise to match any in the state of Colorado. Horsetooth Reservoir has long been loved by locals, and ever so slowly travelers are catching on. It is the perfect spot to get out on the water while you are in Fort Collins. You will find plenty of opportunities to fish and swim. While on-water activities like boating, stand-up paddle boarding, sailing and water skiing are tremendously popular. Number 5 in our list, Flower Trial Garden. One of the best free activities to do in Fort Collins is to visit the Flower Trial Garden. The annual garden has occurred since 1971 and moved to its current location on Lake and Remington in 2000. As the name suggests, the garden is a trial put on by horticulture students from the University of Colorado. The trial helps to assess the students' ability to help different flowers grow in the local climate. The result is a beautiful garden that must be explored. The months between May and October are the best times to see the gorgeous annuals. Pansies are planted in the fall and can be seen through to the end of spring. Number 6, Colorado State University. Established as an agricultural university in the late 19th century, it should be no shock the Fort Collins Colorado State University campus is stunning and well worth exploring. Aside from getting lost between the floral gardens and old academic buildings, one of the best things to do here is to explore the Oval. Serene and full of century-old elm trees, this is the perfect spot for a picnic, especially on a crisp fall afternoon. Number 7. Lowry State Park. For leisurely outdoor adventures, a trip to Lowry State Park is a must-do. The park offers a range of hiking, biking and horse riding trails for you to enjoy. Importantly, Lowry State Park's 26 miles of trail never exceed a 12% grade. For the uninitiated, that means the trails feature steady inclines, perfect for casual day hikes. The eastern side of the park offers some of the best views in the area along with access to parts of Horsetooth Reservoir. Number 8. Horsetooth Mountain Open Space. Found west of the Horsetooth Reservoir, this sprawling open space offers outdoor enthusiasts almost 30 miles worth of hiking, biking and also horseback riding trails. The land was once a homestead for 4 prominent families at the beginning of the 20th century. Today, the Horseshoe Mountain open space is broken up into 3 sections named after the homesteaders. That being the Culver, Soderberg and Huey open spaces. The spectacular ranges don't dip below 5,000 feet, so immediately you are traveling in the alpine country. Number 9. Denver. It's not called the Mile High City for no reason. If you visit Denver State Capitol building, you'll be exactly a mile above sea level when you reach the 13th step of the west entrance. Denver is a modern city that is still faithful to its frontier roots. Many of the older neighborhoods like Highlands, Baker, and Capitol Hill have been well looked after and still have grand Victorian buildings. For an in-depth understanding of Native American art, the Denver Art Museum has a collection of more than 16,000 items from 100 tribes across North America. Finish with number 10, New Belgium Brewing. Serving Belgian-style brew, New Belgium Brewing is one of the biggest craft breweries in the USA. One of the best things to do in Fort Collins is embarking on a tour of the facility. Open 7 days a week, the 90-minute tour takes you behind the scenes where all the magic happens. Discover how the process begins, such as the brewing and fermentation process, before seeing the huge conveyor belts transporting the now bottled beer. End the tour by sampling the brewery's 9 unique blends and limited edition products. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to do in Fort Collins? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.